Today was a sad day. We laid to rest Manzi, James Watts. Those that don't know, my big homie. We grew up together as kids. He was a couple years older than me, but I didn't have a lot of structure growing up, and I was running wild. And he was uh, he was a real homie. He was somebody that you could count on for certain things. Yes sir, yes sir. People that know, uh, he was he was he was a hustler. He was my homeboy. He was a part of the community, and it was like going back in time, seeing all the people from my childhood. It's a lot of people I haven't seen in a lot of years. Uh, you know, but it's crazy uh, how time goes by because a lot of people it was people there that didn't even realize who I was. I did, you know what I'm saying, I was told by one of my big homies that, I was the best dressed. But but that wasn't about me. It was about seeing a friend of mine laid to rest. You know, no more struggles, no more pain, no more no more having to deal with all the stuff that we have to deal with every day. That's not going to go away. It's going to continue. But we got to do better at getting through it. You know what I'm saying? As a community, we got to be more communal. We need to, you know what I'm saying, we need to find a way to get together and keep each other, I am my brother's keeper type, you know what I mean? And I'm just speaking on my perspective for my community and my people because this is what I see. So all I can do is put it out there, and I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna try harder because I know one of the things I struggle with is like being cordial and speaking to somebody. When you see somebody, it's like, it's kind of like, depending on how that person looks at you, and if you guys get eye contact, is it a challenge? Is it a, you know what I mean? How are we taking this? A lot of people take it the wrong way, and then just me already. You know what I'm saying, I come through life. This is how I look every day every day. And every day I try really hard to do this. I try hard to smile because that wasn't something that was like built into my, uh, when you smile a lot, you know what I'm saying, then, somebody want to know why you so damn happy. And I've been in places where, if you were happy, then somebody wanted to make you unhappy because they were unhappy. So a lot of people, would go out of their way, to make the next person feel bad or unhappy or, welcome to the California prison. But no, I don't have to live like that. I choose. This is a choice. Every person has a choice. Take that sour face, put it aside. It's a mask that I wore as a defense mechanism to keep people from messing with me because I had a lot of I had a lot of issues and I know, I'm saying, a lot of people think it was me. I've done my share of messing up the life that I have. I've done my share. And I'm saying, I don't blame nobody else. These are the things I went through. These are the things that I have learned from. This is where I'm at now because I'm still learning. And that's the thing, if I could have learned these lessons before, I wouldn't have had to go through the pain and the struggle of dealing with it. So, I'm looking at things differently. I want more out of life. I want more for my community. I want more for my friends. I want more for my loved ones, my friends, my family, But the only thing I can do, so that's the thing, I can't do nothing for no one else's enjoyment. They have to find that on their own. But all I can do is be the best me I can be, and that's the best thing I can do to help anybody else. Because if I'm doing the best, then you don't have to, catch my slack. You don't have to help me out. You don't have to give me, a hand up. because I'm taken care of. So I'm gonna take care of my family and make sure they taken care of. That's my responsibility. But you know what I mean, each person, you know what I'm saying, is in charge of their own happiness. No one can, you know what I'm saying, create or destroy your happiness except you. You control you. Choices. We make choices every day. Sometimes they're good choices, sometimes they're not so good choices. But it's a choice, and everybody has choices, and each one of these choices is going to be what leads up to the foundation of the life that they have. So, what do you want? What do you want? It's up to you. Anything. You can have anything. Don't never let nobody tell you you can't. When I was a kid growing up in Southeast San Diego, all I wanted was a name and a reputation. Now I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud. I'm proud, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of that. I'm proud that I stood tall. I'm proud that I stood tall through it all. But, I'm not perfect. And a lot of times I didn't stand tall. And right now I'm making a choice to stand tall. Everybody has the choice. It's up to you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with it? Make the right choice. Make a good choice. Make a choice for somebody else. Make a choice for somebody else's happiness. How can you help somebody else to get to where they are happy? That's what it's about. Making memories, making a difference in somebody else's existence. And there's so many little things that we can do to help those around us. Even if, that person isn't, your immediate circle, there's something you can do to put a smile on that person's face. Just think about it. Give it a chance. Let me know what you think. Hey, if you like the content, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you, and appreciate you.
Lights flash, beats crash, hearts go boom. In this place where dreams consume, chasing rhythm we never slow. Fire burning, light we glow. Feet stomping while we defy gravity in neon sky. Hands reach high, touch the stars. Freedom found in who we are. Can't stop, won't stop till the dawn. Dance like nobody's watching on. Feel the music, move your soul. Lose yourself and take